Oh, how's it going, guys? Disney Dan here. Welcome back into the channel and welcome to episode 137 of Disney Fiasco. And today I'm starting something new. Today I'm starting what I call a bracket fights. And bracket fights is basically going to be a bracket of all these different things that we're going to be choosing over the next couple of weeks, and you will be able to vote on the winner. In the chat, I'm going to be putting out polls of each and every round, and you'll be able to vote on the winner of tonight's show. It's going to be the best Disney rides. Obviously, we kind of have done this a million times on all these different channels, but the first time, I believe, that you will get to vote, as in not just write in the chat, you'll be able to actually see the poll go up and down. So it's going to be really fun. I hope you guys enjoy the show. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Let's see who is in the chat first. Let's look right at the top. Catherine will be welcome into stream. Great to have you here. My partner channel, RobFuz, is in the house. Great to see you, Rob. Guys, go check out Rob's channel, my partner channel. He goes live. He does pub talk. He does retro rewinds. He does everything. He's such a great guy and a great channel. Go check him out. Joy S, a wonderful member of the channel. Thank you for being here. So wonderful. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Disno Adventure says, I have a good feeling that Haunted Mansion will win this bracket. You don't know. You don't know. You need to vote. You will have to vote. Princess Paula Bell, welcome into the stream, Paula. Karen Cook, Jeffrey Resendez. So many wonderful people in the house. Thank the Phoenicians. It's the Disney Nerd Herders. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for being here. Christine Hickman, welcome in. James Ryan, live from London. It's Saturday night. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for being here. My brother, James Ryan, Christine Hickman, first member of the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in. I already said hi to Karen Cook. Welcome in. Madeline J. Rignav, welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I believe this is your first time here. Thank you so much for Rignay. Welcome into the stream, Madeline J. Rignay. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Dre Houston, what's up, Dre? So good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Narrow Valley with Glenn. I vote Windpaper. Interesting. Welcome into the stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Please make sure that you hit that like button. Gene, welcome into the stream. And a bracket wouldn't be a bracket without somebody as crazy as me. If you don't know this guy, he's just crazy. It is the one, the only Adam. Wait, where is he? Adam.
Where am I?
Adam Slad. What is up, brother?
How's it going?
It's been a good night, hasn't it?
It's been a jolly good night. It's I've got my little shrine behind me.
Now, for all the American viewers that are here, all 17 wonderful people that are here, as only a few of you might know that the European Football Cup is going on and England are in the semi-finals. So we are extremely happy. Well, Adam is very boozily happy. Simba 2, what's up, Matt? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much, everybody. And we are, look, if there's one guy who spent a year working on his bracket videos, is this guy.
Yeah, that was a long time working on that. That took
I kid you not, guys in the chat. Adam took a year to make a bracket, like 4 Disney ride bracket videos.
Six videos. Because I did it with Ebony, and obviously we had like different opinions, and so we wanted to kind of put our debates forward of what we liked about each attraction and etc. And I wanted to make it so, you know, if you'd never been to Disney World before, that you would understand what we were talking about. So I used video footage. I took video footage from all over the internet.
You went further out than everybody.
Yeah, I made sure I credited everybody on it and just kind of just put everything I could into those videos, and I was super proud of them in the end. But I mean, it was a labor of love. It really was. So
labor of love. Kay Atwood, welcome in, my moderator extraordinaire. Welcome in. So good to see you. Great stuff. Congrats to England. 4-0 to England. We were very, very happy. It is coming home for sure. Jason Nardo, welcome in. Long time listener, first time poster. Wow, thank you so much for posting. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. It really does mean a lot that you've been here a long time and been part of the channel. Thank you so much. There is R. John's.
R.
My
John. So I'm just going
brother.
to say R. Johns has just said hello. So hello to R. Johns. And
What is
Rob,
on R.
Rob
John's?
said hello and just bigged up my bracket as well. So hey, Rob as well, and to everyone else.
There you go. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to post literally in the chat a poll, and you can vote on the ride. And I'm going to share my screen with this snazzy little graphic. Boom! Look at that. Actually, I'm going to do it like this. There you go. This is going back to like Microsoft Teams. No, not Teams. Google Hangouts. Who remembers Google Hangouts? Oh yeah, now we're at the bottom.
Google Hangouts.
So this
Bring
is
back to MSN though. MSN Messenger.
Bring back MSN Messenger. So for the first round, literally, I'm going. Hey Dana Jaworski, thank you so much for being here, Dana. Hope you're doing well. If you haven't checked out Dana's channel, please go do so. Tomorrow she's doing her 4th of July special. So, for example, I will post in the chat Winnie the Pooh versus Alien Swirling Saucers, and you guys get to vote. Bam.
Do I get to vote?
Of course you do if you're in the chat. So I'm going to post this in the chat, so hopefully you guys can see it. There it is. Boom. Look at that.
I'm not in the chat, but let me amend.
Look at you see. So guys, vote for the first one. We are doing this is of January 2020, and we're going to figure out who is the greatest. What is the greatest ride in all of Disney? My day is complete. I say hello to the awesome Dana Jaworski. Dana is just wonderful. John Watford, what is up, John? So good to see you. I've just finished the Great British Mickey Waffle podcast of this week, and there's a lot to talk about the Great British Mickey Waffle podcast. One, they are absolutely amazing. Go check them out. And two, there's a lot to talk about Flame Tree Barbecue and the dessert party on their show this week. So, guys, I'm a big fan of the Great British Mickey Waffle. Go check their podcast out and their YouTube channel. Go check them out. Right, so I hope you guys are voting in the chat. It looks like that it's 60% poo and 40% alien swirling saucers. So whatever wins, I will click and we'll keep moving on. So, Adam, you've ridden one of these?
I've ridden only the one, so that's the one I voted for. Obviously, the many adventures, not just the single adventure, not just a couple of adventures. No, the many adventures of Winifred the Pooh.
Winifred.
Winifred is his full name. I'm not convinced, but let's go with that. Yeah, many adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I've ridden that a few times. Enjoyable, quiet little ride, but the good old classic dark ride. One that's great for the kids. I'm sure the swirlers are great for the kids as well. But I think, Winnie the Pooh's a classic Disney telling a story ride, whereas the swirlers just kind of are just a generic ride dressed up as Buzz Lightyear that you'd see at any fun fair. So.
See, I've had great memories with Alien Swirling Saucers, riding that with Nick from Magical News Live and Walt from Mouse Talk. But Winnie the Pooh is that classic ride, so I'm going to end the poll there, and it looks like Winnie the Pooh is the winner. So, boom, Winnie the Pooh goes on to the next round. So, here is round number 2. We've got the Jungle Cruise versus Triceratops spin. So, if you guys would like to vote in the chat, I'm pretty sure that this one is going to be quite short. Karen Kirk, how are you, my lovely? Welcome into the stream.
I think I was the first voter. Yes, 100%. There we go. Call us a vote now.
Let's see if we can keep it. Oh, wow. There's 13 votes already in, and it's stayed at 100%.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Kay, for the
Surfer Girl Sherry, welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Firstly, and while both us Brits are staying up late at night, we want to give a massive 4th of July celebration to our wonderful American cousins. I hope you have a lovely day tomorrow, full of good food, and just don't hate us too much. Kevin Sparrow, welcome into the stream.
Don't hate us too much. I mean, we're really the Brits are like the parents, when the parents kind of look after their offspring for so long, and then one day you've just got to let them flee the nest, give them their independence. And that's what we did. We let you children, in the new world, just run off and play with your new toy. So, so enjoy it. Enjoy it, Americans. have a barbecue, have some independence.
Enjoy.
Don't come back to us when you run out of money, though. We're not doing it.
Oh god, thanks, Adam. I'm going to get loads of dislikes on my video.
It's all right.
Kevin Sparrow, thank you so much for being here. Tricia Thayer, welcome in. Tricia Thayer, thank you so much for being here. Welcome into the stream. Look, this was no contest. Jungle Cruise definitely goes on to the next round. Well, with 100% voting rate. Next one. We have got moving down the bracket. Ooh, interesting. Here we go, guys. This is going to be a good one. So we got Star Tours versus the Grand Fiesta Tour. Now, both of these are quite likable rides, actually.
Yes.
Star Tours does make me nauseous. Star Tours makes me nauseous. Grand Fiesta Tour makes me just smile and sing annoyingly. So, no. If we all knew that having Adam on the show was going to be a bit controversial because he's always, says things like that. You're giving me a hard time. Jeffrey Resenda says, I subscribe to Adam's Lane. Yeah, go subscribe to Adam's Lane and Adam's Land. Both wonderful channels.
Get in my lane. Get in my land.
Get in my lane. All of it. my captain Akron, welcome into the stream. Thank you for being here. 27 wonderful, fantastic people here. Thank you so much for being here. Wow, this one is actually quite close. We've got 21 votes in. Star Tours is narrowly going ahead over Grand Fiesta Tour.
I haven't cast my vote yet. I'm really thinking this one through. I think thank you, Jeffrey. I've just seen the comment as well about subscribing. Thank you, buddy. I mean, Star Tours
makes me sick.
I've always enjoyed Star Tours, and I love the theming of the queue and everything. So it's an adventure the moment you get in. That said, I mean, Grand Fiesta Tour, like the Mexico Pavilion at the start of World Showcase is beautiful as well. And I always love the ambience of the restaurant. I've never eaten in there, but I always wanted to eat in that restaurant in the Mexico Pavilion. And I love like the way the boat as it sets off. It kind of reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland Paris as well, where you go past the restaurant. And yeah, it's just a really nice start. But then obviously it gets livelier and happier. I did always used to say that Grand Fiesta Tour was basically It's a Small Mexico, as opposed to It's a Small World. So it's just a little kind of gentle boat ride. That said, it's probably more aesthetically pleasing than the Star Tours of old, but then now Star Tours is kind of upgraded, and you get
just choose one
every time. You get a different adventure every time. So I'm really torn.
Thing is, if you get pit and Naboo on Star Tours, then you're going to pick Grand Fiesta Tour.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna do that based on my last experiences. I've cast a vote.
Let's see if that changes anything. Probably not. 52%. Oh, 54% Star Tours. Star Tours moving on to it's coming down. I'm going to give it 5 seconds because it's come down to 48%. This is the closest one so far.
It's close.
If anyone who hasn't voted, there's 28 people here, 26 votes. It is 50-50, guys. We need
50,
one more
50.
vote.
We need one more vote.
We need one more.
Have you cast a vote, Daniel?
I'm not allowed to.
You're not allowed to. So
I'm not allowed to.
I mean, because we're now hanging on this until there's a deciding vote, basically.
Who's got a second channel?
No, I want to say nobody do a second channel. That's cheating a bit. If somebody gets to vote, like let's not have anybody do a second channel. Let's happy
Chris,
Independence from you guys day, says Dad Builds.
Chris Dad Builds, what is up, my brother? Good to see you. I'd be interested to hear Chris's input. So if Chris would like to jump in, if you'd like to, I'm going to send you the link if you'd like to jump in, Chris, because I think we need an American on this audience here who on the panel. So, but if you'd like to join, there you go, my friend. But in the meantime, vote to see.
Right, we've got 28 watching. There's 26 votes, so there's 2 votes left to be cast right now. Or there's
come on, someone vote.
Somebody needs to make the deciding vote, and then once that 27th vote comes in, I think you call it.
I call it. Yeah. So whoever hasn't voted, vote for
Star Tours versus Grand Fiesta Tour. Do you like to get your Naboo on,
your Wookiee on, or
do you like to get your Wookiee on, or your Donald
Your Donald, your
Caballero.
Your
Do you like to get your
Caballero.
Caballero one? Yeah.
Someone needs to vote. This is it's not budging. I might have to call it my own opinion. I might have to do it myself.
Well, I mean, this, as the bracketeur, then
I'll have to call it.
Maybe you will have to get the judges' vote because we've left it open for somebody to cast a vote. Did somebody leave? Says Dre.
Not yet.
I don't know. I mean, there's 28 people watching according to my YouTube.
Someone vote the poll. We need someone to vote.
There's
Star
a
Tours
poll
or Grand Fiesta Tour.
You can vote for England versus the Ukraine. Oh no, that's already done.
Oh, we already did that.
No, just vote for. There's 29 watching. There's another voter. One more potential voter is in the chat.
No, they left. They didn't like either ride.
They went, no, I refuse. I abstain. That's what they're saying.
I abstain. Right, okay. I'm going to end the poll with my preference. So unless someone does it in a second. I love both of these attractions, but there's one that is a clear actual winner for me. I have always, though it makes me sick and nauseous, I've always loved Star Tours.
Good choice.
I've always, hello, we got somebody here. We got the one and only Chris from Dad Builds. How are you doing, my brother?
Howdy.
Hey, Chris. How you doing, buddy?
We're stuck here with a 50-50 split.
This, back in the day, the answer to this question was Star Tours. In modern day, the answer to this question is Grand Fiesta Tour.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
But I've got to make, like Donna says, judges vote.
Have you already voted, Chris?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so
and you voted Grand Fiesta Tour, didn't you?
I did.
I mean, both attractions have improved over the years. So
yeah, I'm gonna end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, the poll is ended, and there's a winner. There is a winner.
I was going to say it went to 27 votes as you counted down.
Grand Fiesta Tour won by 51%.
Whoa!
There we go.
Hang on, that says 51% to 48%.
I know.
Now I'm no mathematician, but that does not total 100%. I do know this much.
Right. So the next one, unfortunately, I think this is two of Jeff's favorite attractions: Mission Space and Astro Orbiter. Hannah Waghorn, welcome into the stream, my friend. We are voting for the greatest ride at Disney, so please feel free to vote in the chat. Wow, I got a lot of boos from Captain Akron. I'm sorry. Mission Space or Astro Orbiter. Now, I hate both of these. I'm not gonna lie.
In Dan's defense, Captain Akron, I think Dan was actually about to give it to Star
Tours. Yeah, I was going to.
Somebody else took that judge's call away from him by actually, giving a percentage win. So
I feel like Chris had another account and just snuck in that last one at the end.
Well, yeah, it's funny you say that. The votes weren't changing for a long time, and then Chris shows up and
I do what I can.
Simba 2, Matt says, is there an option for neither? No, you have to pick one. So I think we'll end straight away this one. Mission Space, I think, is definitely the winner for sure. So we're going to move on.
What was the percentage? Because I know in the first 4 votes it was
like 60. It was 60-something% or something. I don't even
know.
Well,
okay, yeah.
I don't even know.
The first 4 votes, it was 75% to Astro Orbiter.
Here we go. Next one. Oh gosh, both things that spin. Oh god. Here we go. Mad Tea Party versus Primeval Hurl. Yes, it's Primeval Hurl, not Primeval Whirl.
One of these I know you can fit 3 grown men in.
I think you, Tracy, and Jeff. I mean, I'm glad I'm not in that, making it a 4th. Could you imagine if we were all 4 of us were in there, all 5 of us were in there? Adam would be just like lying on top of us.
Yeah.
I'm down. Whatever. Yeah.
Who was the spinner in your group? Who was spinning the ride?
I know the spin.
You.
Noah says this is rigged.
Of course, it's so rigged. You're the ones. Hey, listen, Noah, you're the ones that are voting. I have nothing. I'm just letting you guys sit down and dealing with it.
That means Noah was the one person that voted for Primeval World.
I can't stand these rides.
See, Dre Houston just said Primeval was painful. I completely agreed. Primeval, if you've got your back put out and a chiropractor isn't fixing it for you, then by all means ride Primeval World, and you've probably got a chance of coming off healthy, But otherwise, if you're fully healthy and you're in good shape, do not ride Primeval because you're coming off badly injured. It is horrendous. The amount
unless you have a personal masseuse with you, then
it's
So I think this one is really self-evident. This one, Mad Tea Party is going to go through. I mean, there's no question here. Avery, the Cuban American, what is up, my brother? Welcome into the stream. Next one. Wow. Okay, this one is going to be a bit decisive, I think. We've got It's a Small World versus Journey into Imagination. Now, I love both of these. Some can't stand one or the other. So,
two great songs that get stuck in your head.
Oh, yeah. Not like It's Coming Home, though. Not like It's Coming Home. So we got It's a Small World. It's a small world after all. And Journey into Imagination. So guys, vote in the chat. Vote. The poll is up. Journey into Imagination takes an early lead.
It's a Small World is obviously a classic, revered by classic Disney fans all over. And obviously each different incarnation of It's a Small World is very different. But obviously the theme is the same ultimately. Journey into Imagination, it's not the beast it once was. It was brilliant when it was the original version, the Dreamfinder sort of version back in the day, in the early 90s and the late 80s and stuff. But I've still gone for Journey into Imagination because for me it just offers that little bit more than It's a Small World. I think my dad summed it up best when my dad went with my mum and one of his best friends to Florida one time. My dad's friend hadn't been to Florida before. Dad knew what was coming up with It's a Small World. And as soon as they sat in the boat, my dad turned to his friend and just went, this is as good as it gets.
Oh, man. John Surfbum, what is up, Surfbum? Good to see you, John. Yeah. The thing is, you could do that with both of these rides. Like, if you take somebody who's never been to Florida before and you take them on to Journey into Imagination and you don't tell them anything about what it's about, when they come off that ride, they are going to be like, what trip fest have I just been on?
Yeah.
It's like, why is this building upside down? Why is this purple dragon talking at me?
Yeah. What did you just make me do?
Exactly. Yeah. There are 25 votes here, 31 people in the chat. If you haven't voted, please vote. Check. Vote is in the chat. Chris, I think It's a Small World man.
I'm a Small World man.
I knew it. You see, I knew it. Yeah. I knew it. And I think Adam, you chose It's a Small World, no?
I went for Journey. Even though I dislike the current Journey compared to the original, I just think there's still a little bit more in it for me with Journey. I like all the interactive stuff when you get off the ride that they used to be, and it's not as good anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, Journey was this really long, fun attraction back in the day, and I'll always remember that. Journey into Imagination will always hold a fun place in my heart for what it was. So yeah, that's what takes it for me.
25. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say I really like Figment. I like Journey into Imagination. I like the little play area after the ride. Too.
Yeah,
the little interactive play area. I just got family memories with Small World from childhood and everything. So
that's true. That's true. Guys, there's 25 votes of this round. If you haven't voted, please vote in the chat. There is a poll up. 25 votes to overall. 52% is a Small World. 48% Journey to Imagination. I'm going to close the vote in 3, 2, and 1. It's a Small World. Journey into Imagination knocked out in the first round. Goodbye. See you later. Moving on. Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Here we go. We all know what I'm voting for.
Oh, I mean,
So
this
we've
is
got Pirates of the Caribbean versus the greatest roller coaster of all time, the Barnstormer. Now, I love the Barnstormer.
Yes,
I love the Barnstormer.
it's a great queue, which is longer than the ride.
And the exit is longer than the ride too.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, Captain Akron, it's not going your way, is it? Is it? Right, guys, if you haven't voted, someone has voted for the Barnstormer, and it wasn't me.
It was Chris.
I'm surprised. Someone actually voted for the Barnstormer, which whoever that was, post in the chat whoever that was, and I'm going to give you praise. Avery says Barnstormer is the best 47 seconds of your life, but it's no Pirates. Pirates blows it out of the water, literally.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no question on this one. Q and X is longer than it is true, John. It is true. And there's no question. Let's end the poll right there. Easy peasy. Pirates of the Caribbean is on to the next round. Right, following. Now this is going to be a tough one. I think this is going to be a really interesting one. We have the Dumbo. Yes, I said the Dumbo. The Dumbo versus Journey. I can't remember the actual name. See, with the little
Journey Under the
Mermaid.
Sea. Journey Under the Sea with Ariel, is it, or something like that?
I don't have enough characters to put the whole thing in, so I'm just putting Journey Under the Sea with the LM because I can't put Little Mermaid in.
Yeah, I think it's Journey Under the Sea.
Whatever it is. There we go. This one's gonna be quite interesting because we got a classic ride here in Dumbo, and one of my favorite dark rides. I really like Under the Sea with the Little Mermaid. Yeah. There's never a long line for it. The animatronics are really cool. I like it a lot. And wow, it's swinging that way. It is swinging that way.
I would have liked in this round to have seen the Dumbo on the left versus the Dumbo on the right. I think that would have been a good round to have. I know it's all the same attraction though, really. But still, I would have liked to have seen which one came out on top, just out of curiosity. I think I've only ever done the one on the left as you go in, so, But,
there we go, Avery. Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid is the official name of the Walt Disney World version. I got it in there.
I knew the word Journey was in there, and I agree with you, Dan. It is a fantastic dark ride as well.
It's good. It is good. Dumbo, you just go round and round and round and round and round.
Yeah, there's nothing exciting about Dumbo.
See, when they make a Flight of Passage version of Dumbo, you sit on Dumbo's trunk. And you fly through the circuit. See, that's what I would vote for. There we go. So I think we got 24 votes, 34 people. So 10 people haven't voted. So if you haven't voted, please vote, because this could be deciding factors in a lot of different competitions here. But I think Ariel takes the win here. I think quite convincingly, 67% to Ariel, 33% to Dumbo. The Dumbo. So Ariel goes on to the next round. Right, moving on. We have got... hello. We got Rise of the Resistance. Now, I'm going to make it a deal. Hang on,
how can that be Winnie the Pooh when it's already been in?
Because it just is, okay? There's no rules on Fiasco. Before I post this, I'm making a rule. There's no rules on Fiasco except for this one. If you have not ridden Rise of the Resistance yet, you can't vote for it.
That's fair. Fair. I don't vote for anything I've not been on. So.
Pamela Hoffman, welcome into the stream. So good to see you. If you haven't ridden Rise, I am forbidding it. You must select the poo. Sorry, that sounded weird. Select the poo. I didn't get the vote that time. Only the results showed up. Oh no, I'm sorry, Donna. I'm going to try and make sure everyone gets it. Teresa Martin, welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Is this round 2? Not quite. This is still part of round 1 because there's basically too many rides to fit onto one side. So it's kind of You'll get it. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry, everybody. Don't worry. Wow. Rise of Resistance is getting there. Me too, Dan. I can't vote for something I haven't experienced. Exactly.
RobFuz is in the chat, and hey, Rob, and he's trying to say he never ride Rose, but it still gets his vote. Well, you can't. Rise, never rode Rise. He did write the word Rose, but then he deleted it. You can't vote for something that, and I think we had this same chat when Rob did his own bracket not long ago on a RobFuz hangout or a pub talk or whatever it was, and like we said, you can't vote for something that you've not experienced.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is this the? Are we saying this is the operating version of Rise of Resistance, not the one where you break down and wait for 45 minutes?
I mean, you can count it as both. Okay. Hi, Ebony.
Hi!
Guys, if you have not checked out Ebony's little channel, you need to go check out Ebony's little channel. If someone posted it in the chat, please do so. Ebony is here, staying up way too late. No, I'm kidding.
She stays up really late these days. She's not the little girl she once was anymore. She's growing too fast. She's almost a teenager. Not quite, but
Almost a teenager.
She got another year to go, but she was. I think she turned into a teenager by the time she was 5. Sort of beyond her years. So Here's my once little girl, who's now not so little, but my daughter Ebony. So
there we go.
Hello.
Go check out her channel. There we go. Donna's put Ebony's channel in the chat. Go check out Ebony's little channel.
Thank you, Kay.
And Adam's channel as well.
Thank you, guys.
Right, I'm ending the poll. Rise of the Resistance, 60% to 40% Winnie the Pooh. No one voted. Well, people did vote for the Pooh, but no. All right, here we go. Wow. Now we are moving on to two big rides here. We have the Jungle Cruise versus, quite arguably, the favorite, the Haunted Mansion. Now, if I was voting, I think we would all know which one I would vote for. The Haunted Mansion, obviously. But it is not up to me. It is up to Chris and Adam and Ebony and everyone in the chat.
Can just a bit more? There you go. Ebony's cast her vote.
There we go.
Wow.
There we go. Wow. This is a lot. Nice. Is it close? Maybe not. Oh boy. Says Noah. No, can't choose. Says John. This is a tough one. Says Trisha. So this is a really cool one. Jungle Cruise is a hit or a miss depending on the skipper. That is true. Sometimes you can skip the Jungle Cruise depending on the skipper. Get it? Skip.
Yep.
The skipper.
Go to Skipper Cantina.
This one, yeah. The joke you made, Dan, is so true as well, though. It is one of those attractions that you could skip from a day at Magic Kingdom and be fine with it. But I think if I went to Magic Kingdom for a day and didn't ride Haunted Mansion, I'd feel like my day wasn't complete. So.
I have to ride it twice a day. And how sad is that? I have to ride. I have
ridden it twice in a day. As long as I ride it at least once, I'm happy. But yeah, twice is fine as well. But yeah, I
have to ride it twice. Once in the daytime, once in the nighttime, and if it's during the Halloween party, I have to ride it 3 times a day.
Nice. Yeah, there are certain
sad is
that you just have to.
People actually start to kill me and put me in the ride because, Dad, you're going on Haunted Mansion again today.
There's their artistry with it, with little animations as well. So.
Oh, nice.
Right, Haunted Mansion, definitely. Here we go. Goes through onto the next round. Now, wow, we have some interesting ones coming up here.
Oh.
We have Toy Story Mania, Toy Story Mania versus Grand Fiesta Tour. Now,
Midway Mania.
I know which one I go for. I would go with you, Adam. I would go for Midway Mania because then I can strive to do better and build my muscles up with pulling all those things. I'm hoping Cody is watching this, and yes, but I would vote for Toy Story Mania here. But it's not up to me. It is up to the people.
Yeah, again, like they're both great rides, and I know I kind of obviously Grand Fiesta Talk came up earlier with Star Tours, and again I said like basically it is a very laid back ride, a bit like It's a Small World, a little bit more anesthetically pleasing these days with the 3 Caballeros and TV screens and stuff. But yeah, Midway Mania is obviously a newer attraction, and it's just a bit more interactive and a bit more fun. So I think that's what takes it for me.
But Mania, you actually feel your bicep bulging, like it's literally like it's like after you finish.
Afterwards, you come off like whoosh.
Sometimes, you know, if they allow you to ride 3 times in a row, you get off the 3rd time and your arm is clearly one size bigger than the other arm. It is just, yeah. Dave Houston, welcome into the stream. Going for the Grand Fiesta Tour. John says, Walt for it, says relentless voting. Toy Story Mania requires work, says Simba 2. Interesting. But we are going to go with Toy Story Mania as going on to the next round. Here we go.
Everybody went for it as well.
Oh, here we go. This should be no competition at all. Hannah Waggle says Toy Story Mania and walking around the parks is your Disney vacation workout. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cody might say something different, but
Mission Space versus
Rock and Roller Coaster. I think this is a no-brainer.
Really. I know which one I'm going for in this one.
This is a no-brainer. I mean, if someone picks Mission Space, then of course we could still be friends, but I won't ride it with you.
I haven't picked Mission Space. I've gone with Rock and Roller Coaster because it's a fantastic ride. But I actually really do enjoy Mission Space. I do enjoy it.
Hate Mission Space.
I know Mission Space is very much a Marmite attraction, and I don't know if that will translate well to our American audience. But yeah, Marmite is just it's like a yeast type spread.
Why are you talking about Marmite on my channel?
Because it's a thing that people either love or hate.
How many beers have you had tonight?
It's a thing. Not enough.
Not enough.
But no, it's a thing that people either love or hate, and Mission Space is the same. People either love it or hate it.
Chris, let's make it a super stretch.
Okay.
It's part of the ride. It's part of make it a stretch. No,
yeah.
Make it a super stretch.
Yes.
So I don't know what you're talking about because I haven't ridden either one of these.
Oh wow! Okay.
Wow. I'm taking you on Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah.
You're gonna need some backstage passes. Mike Klembovich, welcome into the stream. Good to see you, brother.
I really want to ride Mission Space, to be honest.
What? Did you vote for Mission Space?
Maybe.
Oh my!
You know, there's nothing wrong with that though, because it is a great ride. But for me, Rock and Roller Coaster is the better attraction,
and that's why it is going on to the next round. Next up, hello, hello, the big boys come to play. Tower of Terror versus.
Right, move on to the next one because we don't even need to do this contest.
Of course, we need to do it. Of course, we need to do it. The Mad Tea Party versus the Tower of Terror.
These
funny though.
These little teacups are getting smashed up more than a Greek wedding.
Wow, Mad Tea Party's got an early lead with 1 vote. He's got 1 vote. Oh, now it's completely changed.
There we go.
Thing is, Walt has probably voted for Mad Tea Party here.
Yeah, probably.
See, these little teacups are getting smashed harder than a Greek wedding right now. So.
I get that reference.
I know which one Richie would vote for. He's the teacup spinning king. Yeah, I've heard. Disney Dan, I hope that my favorite attraction is on the list, which is what, Mike? You gotta tell me what that ride is. We got 24 votes, 37 people watching. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and vote in the chat, in the poll, which ride out of these two which is your favorite, Tower of Terror or the Mad Tea Party. But for me, Mad Tea Party, it's fun, but it's no Tower of Terror. I mean, Tower of Terror is just... I'm going to say it because I haven't ridden Rise yet. It is my favorite ride in Hollywood Studios. So, Carousel of Progress, Mike Klemovich, I think it's in this poll. I'm on Walt's side of the Mad Tea Party. Pamela Hoffman's on the Mad Tea Party. People Mover, possibly. I'm going to end the poll there. Tower of Terror moves on to the next round. We're going to have to go a little bit speedier because we're already 40 minutes into the stream. Oh, here we go. It is now time for back to It's a Small World. It's a Small World versus Slinky Dog Dash. Ebony goes straight away with Slinky.
Yeah, but we've never been on Slinky, so we have to vote.
Slinky looks better anyway.
Yeah, but the rule of this is you can only vote for ones you've actually been on. So
What?
yeah.
What do you mean it's not fair?
You can't vote for something you've not been on. She said none. She abstains. I will have to vote It's a Small World, but against my wishes.
You betrayed me.
Don't worry, Ebony. I'll vote for Slinky Dog on your behalf.
Thank you.
I can't vote though. It is a 50-50 split at the moment. 24 votes, 50-50 for It's a Small World and Slinky Dog. If you haven't, this is when we need you guys to vote. There are 34 people here. There are 10 people who have not voted. If you haven't voted, please vote so then we know who's going to come out on top for between It's a Small World and Slinky Dog Dash.
Vote!
Vote for it. Who's going to vote for it? It is 50-50 right now. Wow, Slinky Dog's taking the lead with 52%. It's a Small World. The classic has gone down to 48%. Chris, you went for It's a Small World?
I haven't voted for either one because I haven't ridden Slinky Dog.
But you haven't written Slinky Dog, but you won't vote for It's a Small World.
That's what I should have done.
When the vote is 50-50, I hate to be the deciding vote and give it to Small World just because I haven't ridden Slinky. Yeah.
Hannah says, Adam, you and Ebony will love Slinky Dog Dash. Hannah, I completely agree. I'm sure we will. We're both roller coaster nuts, so I'm sure we will absolutely love it. And I can't wait to get back to Orlando whenever the US-UK travel corridor opens, so I can finally ride it. So, yeah, I'm sure we will love it. And more Small World, but in this case, my vote had to go to It's a Small World.
And the end of the poll, 28 votes have been cast, and that is the vote. Slinky Dog Dash goes forward into the next round. Right. Oh, wow. Right. Ooh. Big matchup here.
7 Dwarfs.
Yeah. 7 Dwarfs Mine
Train or Pirates.
This is going to be a big one.
That's
so we got 7 Dwarfs Mine Train.
Very good, aren't they?
Both really good.
Versus Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, these.
I can't really vote.
Why can't you vote?
You can say which one you want. We obviously get a joint vote in the chat here, so you can we can discuss this.
Both are fantastic rides. I mean, 7 Dwarfs Mine Train is a absolutely fantastic ride. Pirates is just a classic. It is just it's the definition of classic Disney dark ride.
Yeah.
Chris, you gone for Pirates, haven't you?
We both discussed it and we both agreed on Pirates.
I thought this would be a lot closer than this.
Great music, classic scenes.
Yes.
Pirates.
Yeah.
Pirates. What's the redheads? Richie is vicious on the teacups. Dana, I want to be on the teacups with our Johns and then we wants the pickle taco. Yes. Wow, this is a bit of a this is like England Ukraine today. Is a complete destruction to just annihilation. Pirates of the Caribbean goes through. That was interesting. 7 Dwarfs got beat bad. All right, now we are moving in to this. Could be quite an interesting one.
The thing is, sorry, I was going to say 7 Dwarfs isn't even the best mine train, so yeah.
Which is the mine train? What?
Big Thunder Mountain.
Oh yeah. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Kilimanjaro Safari. So we got Under the Sea with the Little Mermaid, because I can put Mermaid, versus Kilimanjaro Safari. This one is an interesting one. I think I know the outcome for this one. I'll be intrigued to see.
This is interesting because it's 2 such different rides.
Yeah. They're completely different.
Completely.
in every way. Dana says, Richie spun so fast, Corey almost tossed his cookies. That could be interpreted into many things.
I'm here to vote on this one. I'm really struggling with this one. They're both
I am too.
fantastic attractions.
Not for 20 other people. They voted very clearly. Even if you did vote the other way, it wouldn't have made much difference.
Okay. I'm going to go with Ebony because I couldn't vote on this one. So, but it's a clear loser, unfortunately. I think.
Clear loser.
Yeah, I voted for Mermaid too.
Mermaid, but I guess it doesn't work.
The Safari definitely goes through.
Yes.
On to the next one. Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh. All right, so we got Rise of the Resistance.
I like the one.
versus Haunted Mansion. Now, people in the chat, do not let me down. Remember, do not pick Rise if you haven't written it. Or if you do pick it, I don't know if you did or not, so there's no way of knowing. Safari is different every time. That's why I love it, says Hannah. A Shame Little Mermaid is a good ride, absolutely. This is the biggest matchup so far. Rise of the Resistance versus the Haunted Mansion. This is a big ride. So we're doing.
We only vote for one, so it's Haunted for us.
We're doing one side of the table first till we get a finalist, and then we're going to move on to the other side. Okay. Haunted Mansion for sure, says Kevin Sparrow. Doesn't hold a candle, though, says Rob. Rob goes with Haunted Mansion. Wow. It was 100%. Now it's coming back a little bit. Oh, boy, this is a hard one for sure. Absolutely. Rise of the Resistance. Haunted Mansion, 25 votes here. 35 people in the chat. Please make sure you vote. Let your vote be cast. My chat is acting so weird. I didn't see the last poll either. I'll try refreshing the stream. BRB, says Dana. But yes, Haunted Mansion, Rise of the Resistance. I'm going to say that both of you voted Mansion here.
Haven't ridden Rise yet.
Same. Haven't ridden Rise, so yes, Mansion without a shadow. And Ebony is redrawing her Haunted Mansion placard for the vote. There we go.
I don't know if you can see it or not.
I can see it. Mansion goes through. All right. So here we go. This is gonna be an interesting one. We've got Toy Story Mania. We're going into sort of the semi-finals and quarterfinals. Toy Story Mania versus Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know which one we're going to go for.
Two
Yeah.
of the most popular attractions at Disney's Hollywood Studios. John says, I have written down my semi-final for Rise just so I have to watch the rest of the stream to see if I'm near making a prediction. Toy Story Mania takes an early lead with 100% after 3 votes. I feel like, you know what I feel like, Chris? I feel like I'm Pete right now, like commentating on scores and results.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tricia, these are going to get tougher. They're going to get even tougher. Rock and Roller Coaster, 48%. Toy Story Mania, 52%. This is very close. This is really, really close. 50%, 28 votes here, 36 people. This is going to be really tight. If you haven't voted, please get voting. If there's anyone in your household, if anyone is living with you, get them to vote too. Let's get as many people voting as possible. Toy Story Mania taking a quick lead of 52% over 48% of Rock and Roller Coaster.
Only one of these rides do you go on with a happy family and come off of demanding a best 2 out of 3.
So we've gone with both Ebony and I have gone with Rock and Roller Coaster here because
I thought so. And I'm guessing, Chris, you went with Toy Story Mania.
I went with Mania.
And Mania is going to go through. Here we go. Mania, Toy Story Mania is on to the next round. All right. Wow.
Ooh.
This is going to be a biggie. This is a biggie. We've got Toy Story Mania. We got 31 people. Toy Story Mania versus Slinky Dog.
I think you need to rephrase that. That's not a picture of Toy Story Mania.
Hey, it's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning.
How much did you drink during the England match?
I drank a lot of water, actually. Thank you very much.
Bottled water?
Well, it's from a bottle.
Okay, great.
There we go. Toy Story... Oh,
you put
actually...
Mania
You
in
didn't put him in the
bowl.
Okay, let's try it again. Let's try
People
it
are
again.
voting on it. People are voting on it.
Hold on. Let's try it again. Hold on. This is the Tower of Terror, everybody.
It is the Tower of Terror.
Versus Slinky Dog. That one does not count. Wait, what have I just put? Have I just put Slinky Dog?
Slinky Duck?
Slinky Dog.
Wow.
I could not think. So I put Tower of Terror versus Slinky Dog.
Go, dog. Go.
Wow, I'm tired, as a lot of people can tell. No, this is much better. No, I haven't. I've still done it wrong. We got 21 votes. Tower of Terror has got a clear lead of 76%, and Slinky Dog has got 24%. Dan's on something tonight. I'm not on anything. I've just got water. I'm telling you. I promise you. And what was in your water, Dan? Just pure hydrogen and oxygen. That's it. That's
I
all.
guess I choose this one then.
That's all. So Tower of Terror looks like the clear winner here. So we'll move Tower of Terror on to the next round.
Oh, I put Tower.
Slinky Dog is a rapper, right? Says Ebony. I think so. It should be. All right, let's go with Pirates of the Caribbean versus Kilimanjaro Safari. Now, this is going to be a close one, or maybe it's not. I don't know. It's obvious past your bedtime, Dan, says Karen Cook. Yeah. Mike Klemovich says, is Dan lit? Lit like a light bulb? I don't know. Pirates takes an early lead, 67% of the vote. Kilimanjaro Safari is behind on 33%. See, for me, I would choose Pirates. Chris, I'm assuming you went for Pirates.
I went with Pirates because I can't stand those plexiglass.
I went for Pirates.
The plexiglass.
You can't see anything.
Unless you sit at the back of the safari truck and you can see out the back. You lean out the side or you lean out the back.
Yeah.
I'm going Pirates.
Pirates has dominated this one, 27 votes. This is the hardest one yet, says Hannah. For me, I think Pirates has this one in the bag. 28 votes will move Pirates on to the next round. Pirates of the Caribbean is the next one. Right, moving on to the semi-finals of this half of the bracket.
Oof.
We have
like England.
Haunted Mansion versus Toy Story Mania. Here we go.
What was
Here we
it?
go.
I'd go for that
This
one.
is the
Definitely.
semi-finals of the first half of the bracket.
Okay, just waiting for the poll to come up. There we
Over
go.
the pop. Here we go. Toy Story Mania takes the lead with 100% from one vote. Pirates, everyone loves a sparrow, says Kevin Sparrow. And Mansion takes a dominating lead next, 62% from 16 votes and 38%. This is good. I think this might be a close one here. 22. I would have gone Mansion for me personally. No surprise there. I think Chris, same.
Yeah, Mansion's one of my most favorite rides. I told Toy Story, but yeah, Mansion.
You know what I like to do on Mansion is, the scene where you see Madame Leota in the head, the head part, right?
Yeah.
When everyone is really, really quiet, she's like, give us a hint by ringing the bell. And when everyone's quiet, I just go, ha! And then everyone just starts like, who was that? Shut up, we're on the ride. Fantasia 2000 says, hey everyone, this one is an easy one for me. I'm not a huge fan of Haunted Mansion. Interesting. Haunted Mansion, 66%. Toy Story Mania, 34%. 29 votes, 35 people here. We're going to move Haunted Mansion on to the next round. into the final of this first half of the bracket, which means the semi-final is Toy Story Mania. Oh no, I think we got another pair to go. We got Toy Story Mania. No, we don't have Toy Story Mania.
No.
We have Tower of Terror.
What is it with you and Toy Story Mania? Wow. You're really rooting for Toy Story Mania to make it through, aren't you?
After this one, Toy Story Mania is going to go up against Toy Story Mania.
I'm just going to keep on putting Toy Story Mania in every match
Stop
until it wins.
mocking me. Conveniently, Kelly from the Mickey Bunch, the wonderful, beautiful Kelly from the Mickey Bunch, enters the chat as soon as Pirates of the Caribbean is on the screen. But how are you, Kelly, my lovely? Missing you, Kelly. And wow, it was Tower of Terror early doors, and now it's come back and be even. Samantha Lowe, hey Sam, welcome into the stream. Toy Story Zone Tower of Mania, says Avery.
This is the first one that Ebony and I have disagreed on. She's gone with Pirates, and I've gone with Tower. So
I made them.
I've gone with Tower of the Caribbean. She's gone with Pirates of Terror, and one way or another we'll get there.
Pirates, Chris, or Tower?
Pirates.
You have the Pirates. Well, Pirates is taking the lead with and it's back to 50-50. 50-50, 28 votes in the chat. If you haven't voted, please make sure you vote. Tower of Terror takes the lead again. 52%, 48% Pirates of the Caribbean. It is going back and forth here.
30 votes.
30 votes here. 50%. It is tight. This one is the closest one we've had so far. 33 votes.
What, 35?
Wow.
Who's leading now?
Tower. We can't hear Dan.
Oh, we've lost Dan. Dan, your audio has stopped. But that means because nobody can hear Dan, I can declare that Adam is the winner. No, okay. Tower of Terror is the winner because I say so. No, I'm sure it's not. I don't even know what's leading right now. So Dan,
Tower is currently leading with 30.
Tower is leading.
Can you hear me?
Oh, welcome back.
Okay. Zippity Doodad, what is up, my brother? Zippity Doodad. Actually, I have something to show Zippity Doodad. I have, if anybody can, because I know Zip is a massive golf fan, right? Mm-hmm. I was given this today, which is the Open 2011 sort of bag tag, which is pretty cool. The official Open, which is the official. It makes me play in the Open. Yeah,
that's cool.
I mean, that sounds so interesting. 36 votes, 39 people in the chat. Happy 4th, everybody. We're going to end the poll there. It is a win. A big upset here. Tower of Terror, a.k.a. Toy Story Mania, goes through. Boom. Oh. Okay. We've got the Haunted Mansion versus the Tower of Terror. This is...
Haunted Mansion or the Tower of Terror in Cheston. Okay.
It's the same ride, but one drops. No, it doesn't. It's not the same ride. Guys, you need to vote. The Haunted Mansion. This is only the first round of rides here. This is only the first round of rides, and this is going to be very, very close. This is going to be really close. If you haven't voted, vote. Zip says, "I'll trade the Open 2011 official badge at Royal St. George's for a zip button." You got a deal, brother. I want a zip button. Actually, I think I already have a zip button, but I'll take 2. Yeah, I do have one. You gave me one, if you remember. Let's see how the voting is going. 30 votes, and it's a 50-50 split.
Okay, here's what I'm going to say. One of these is a broken elevator, and the other is a classic Disney ride.
What is a broken elevator? Wow, Tower swings into the lead with 33 votes.
33 votes. Call off the vote now.
2 people haven't voted. The 2 people who actually, I think I'm one of the people who voted, who's in the chat, so I can't vote. So the one person who hasn't voted, you need to vote.
It's the end of the lead. They have 37 votes.
That is it. This is the biggest upset, I think, of the competition so far.
Wow.
Tower of Terror goes on to. I think it's
to the grand final.
Yeah, it goes on to the final. I think it goes on to the. It does. Tower of Terror goes on to the final. Right, we are back. Now, we are going on to the second round of rides. So we have the first round is Na'vi River Journey versus Prince Charming's Regal Carousel. Now, don't ask me how I know the exact name of this ride. I just do.
I love the history of that ride because it's well over 100 years. I think it was 100 years old in 2017, so that'll make it 105 years old now. Which obviously Disney isn't even that old.
Yeah.
But yeah, it started off in some random fairground somewhere else. I can't remember where in America, but then it got moved to another fairground, and then eventually Walt Disney bought it and shipped it. But yeah, there's a lot of history behind that ride. It's over 100 years old. But
It is.
yeah,
But it doesn't have a blue alien going na ewa na ewa.
And you know, the sort of the Regal Carousel is the poorer for it. I feel, you know, obviously, when Prince Charming and Cinderella got hitched, you know, I do think they needed a little bit of, rode off into the sunset. I do think they needed a little bit of Na'ewa. But
wow.
There was just
your child is sitting next to you.
There was Jacques and Gus just singing, showing them a new dress. So
Debbie Bernfeld, welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Na'vi River Journey clearly is the winner here. We are going to move on.
Yeah.
There we go. Welcome in, Debbie Bernfeld. Na'vi River Journey moves on to the next round. Oh, here we go. We've got a mountain in play. We've got Big Thunder Mountain.
Is this one even a competition?
Versus Magic Carpets of Aladdin. Now, I've literally just put Big Thunder.
That's easy. It's just
there we
like
go. I put Big Thunder Mountain. Big Thunder, look at the dove. Mountain.
Big look at the dove.
Look at the dove. That is a British reference to a TV show. Get ready for the jift. Big Thunder Mountain versus Magic Carpets of Aladdin. We got 19 votes, 24 votes. Wow, I think one or two people have voted for Magic Carpets of Aladdin, actually. The Magic Carpets of Aladdin is such a bad location, causes crowding. I could probably agree with you there, Avery. Hashtag Thunder. Big Thunder Mountain. I think this is no contest. 92% Big Thunder Mountain. Wow, 88% gone down. People are voting for Magic Carpets of Aladdin, but not many people.
They like the camel that spits.
See, for me, Big Thunder wins this hands down. It's a great classic ride.
it's one of my favorites.
If I'm thinking back, I think my favorite time on Magic Carpets of Aladdin, I wasn't even on it. So that's how good I think that attraction is. I think I remember watching a live stream of maybe Resort TV 1 on it, and that was probably my favorite time riding that attraction, not being on it. So yeah, so it's got to be Big Thunder Mountain for me.
So the next one we have Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run versus the nice, quaint Liberty Square Riverboat.
Well, see, I can't vote for Smuggler's Run because I've not been on it. So obviously,
you'll be the only voter then for that one.
I'm going to be the Liberty Square.
I'm going to do what Dad
Riverboat.
did.
Yeah. So it's
I love the Smuggler's Run. I love Smuggler's Run. It is so good. I haven't been the pilot yet though. Wow, Liberty Square Riverboat is coming out firing here. This could be an upset here.
Come on, Liberty Square. Doing it for Tom Sawyer.
It's different time period, no?
Well, the boat goes past Tom Sawyer's Island, doesn't it? So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Liberty Square Riverboat is taking the lead here. Hannah Waghorn, all right, friends, heading out to get some rest. Got to be up early again tomorrow. Thank you so much, Hannah Waghorn, for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all your support and have a lovely rest of your weekend. 29 votes. Oh, wow. Smuggler's Run has taken the lead again. 52 votes to Smuggler's Run. 48 votes goes to Liberty Square Riverboat. We are going to
honestly voted for the riverboat because I figured nobody was going to vote for the riverboat.
It looks more fun, yeah.
Well, you were right to vote to make it exciting. But Smuggler's Run has ended the Liberty Square, has sunk the riverboat by 10% of the vote. There we go. Smuggler's Run is through. Oh, here's the guy's favorite. Here we go. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin.
Great ride.
Buzz Lightyear Space Spin Ride versus the Carousel of Progress. There we go. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. Anna, Isabel, welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Now, this is going to be an interesting one because when I was growing up, I used to ride Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin all the time, every time, because it was only like a 10-minute wait. It was such great fun, and I really, really love it. Carousel of Progress is an absolute classic. It really is. But some people do find it a little bit too long and a little bit too boring. But I'm on... I don't think that.
I remember riding Buzz Lightyear before it was Buzz Lightyear, when it was like Dream Flight, you know. So, yeah, but no, I love Buzz Lightyear, but like you say, Carousel is an absolute classic.
The problem with Buzz is that it looks so dated now. It looks so old. It needs a refurb. It really needs a refurb. This is no competition. Carousel of Progress, you are moving on to the next round, I believe. 70% to 30%. Carousel of Progress, you are on to the next round. Moving on. We're going to get through these. All right, now this is going to be interesting, this one. We've got Living with the Land versus the Walt Disney World Railroad.
Have I been on both of them?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You could pick for me.
The Walt Disney World Railroad versus Living with the Land.
You do.
So is it giant cucumbers or giant locomotives? Wow. Wow, I thought it would be a lot closer than this. But it is just a complete domination, I think, at the moment. 18 votes in, and Living with the Land is taking it. There's more history with Walton trains, but I think Living with the Land is an Epcot classic. Yeah. Both are amazing. Miss the Railroad. I really miss the Railroad. I never thought I'd miss the Railroad this much, but I really do.
I haven't ridden the Railroad in so long.
Yeah.
I honestly can't remember it. So
it's so good. It's so good.
For me, I rarely ride the Railroad. I've been on it a few times, but it's not something I tend to ride. It's something I tend to actually be happier to just see in the background. Like there's nothing better for me than arriving at Magic Kingdom and seeing it pull into station just before you enter, and you're like, yeah, there's the Railroad, and then off it goes. And then later, when I'm queuing for Splash Mountain again, you see it pull into the station there, and off it goes again. That's like, I'm happy just seeing it, more than actually riding it. So, yeah.
All right. Now, this one, I think this one is pretty straightforward on this one. We got Dinosaur, hello there, versus the Tomorrowland Speedway. Now, for me, this is a no-brainer. For me, it would always be Dinosaur. Dinosaur is probably my third favorite. That is not our dino.
Not our dino.
Probably my third favorite ride in Animal Kingdom after Flight of Passage and Everest. It is a really, really good ride. It is really good, but it is quite terrifying. Wow, it is a 50-50 split vote after 18 votes. That's kind of surprising to me. It's kind of surprising. 36 wonderful people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like button, guys, and make sure we keep voting in the chat. Now, Chris, this one surprised me. Which one did you vote for in this one?
It's a clear choice. Tomorrowland Speedway.
Really?
Yes, Chris.
Dinosaur is dated and needs to be gone.
What?
Dinosaur needs to be as extinct as the dinosaurs themselves. Unfortunately,
I love Dinosaur. I love Dinosaur.
It's just such a weird attraction. I just don't think it's
Is it
well thought out. I know other people do love it.
The one where you're like in a little car.
Yeah, you go back in time, and you're looking for some dinosaur that you can't find.
Come on, that is so good.
And it's just, I remember you didn't like it because it was too loud. You didn't like the sheer volume on that ride.
Very loud.
Plus,
and I know a lot of people don't like Speedway because, again, it's ironic that we're talking about an attraction being dated. I mean, the Speedway cars, it's like the smell of the diesel fuel and stuff like that, and just, but I don't know that for me, I remember before I went to Florida for the first time in 1991, I was 9 years old. And one of the things I remember my mum was kind of saying, we're going to go to Florida. And I was like, what's Florida? What is that? And she was like, Disney World. I was like, okay, great. And so she started telling me about all these attractions. And one of the things she was like, oh, these cars you can drive. And I was like, I'm sold. Let me go and drive this car.
Wow.
Whatever. And it's just a great, fun, nostalgic attraction. So,
well,
yeah.
You're both wrong because Dinosaur went through.
Ah.
So
We'll get it the next round. That's okay.
Well, this one's gonna be interesting. People Mover versus Cali River Rapids. I think we all know which one which one Cali is going to sink. Not clearly, Cali.
Inside or outside?
So we have the People Mover versus Cali River Rapids. We have a few votes for Cali River Rapids. Not many. People Mover clearly is the strongest one here. Complete dominance. Yeah, that's the word.
I'll still go with that one.
Really? Okay.
People Mover is the one I'd vote for. Chris, I'm assuming People Mover for you.
Yes.
Adam, People Mover.
Always People Mover. Yeah. Ebony found this tough, but she does enjoy Carly, so she's gone with Carly on this one. But yeah, People Mover always. So yeah, People Mover is the ride that I was saying before about Haunted Mansion. If I go to Magic Kingdom, there's certain attractions that I have to ride, and my day's not complete if I haven't. And People Mover is one of those. It's probably often one of the first rides I'll ride as well, because I normally tend to go right straight into Tomorrowland. So one of my first three attractions will always be People Mover, along with probably Buzz Lightyear and Space Mountain.
So next round we have Spaceship Earth versus the Seas with Nemo and Friends. I've always said this on Disney Fiasco and many of my other videos. The Seas with Nemo and Friends is one of my favorite rides in Epcot. It is so underrated. It is so good, but I don't think it competes with Spaceship Earth. Avery says, paging Mr. Dan, Mr. Disney Dan. Please can you contact Mr. Bill in the control tower to confirm your flight to the Pickle Taco? I mean, all right. I mean, I've got a Pickle Taco candle, which was given to me. A Pickle Taco candle? No, a pickle candle from Pickle Taco candle. No one's ever made that. A pickle candle from Kelly from the Mickey Bunch.
I mean, if you wanted to be ironic, you could have actually said paging Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow, because for me and Dan, it is tomorrow.
We are tomorrow.
We are in tomorrow. We are in Sunday. Well, you guys are still.
We are actually celebrating your independence before any of you.
Yeah.
and this is how we're celebrating it.
Yes.
Oh, I love you guys anyway. Again, happy July 4th to everybody. 24 votes, 34 people in the chat. Spaceship Earth clearly is the winner here. And we'll move on.
You got to think of the Phoenicians.
Yeah, it's the only reason why I'm voting it.
I love how historically accurate it all is and how much it grinds on Dan sometimes.
Stop it. Blaine from Rayleigh Creative Travel. What is up? Good to see you. Chris has been known to show some pickled fingers. Is that the same thing? I don't know what that means. Flights of Passage versus Na'vi River Journey. This is
the Avatar Derby. It's the Avatar Derby. The Pandora Derby.
A Na'vi, and this is called actually, Adam. It's called a Na'vi rivalry. There you go. This one is going to be a no-brainer, I think. This one is clearly going to be a winner here. I don't think so. My neighbors have been shooting off fireworks for the last week, says Kay Atwood.
Well, then they need a calendar. Because, because it's not the 4th of July yet.
Or an alarm clock.
Or an alarm clock, yeah.
Flyer Passage is 94%. Navi River Journey is 6%. Let's be honest here. Flyer Passage is probably going to move on here out of this Navi rivalry. That's quite hard to say, Navi rivalry. Let's try and say that 3 times. Navi rivalry.
I'm struggling to say it once, so I'll just
Navi rivalry. No, I don't know.
Well done.
Navi.
Thanks, bro.
Navi River Journey. Oh.
Flight and Passage.
Flight and Passage.
Navi rivalry.
No.
Yeah, I said it.
Narrow Valley with Glenn says, DIZNEYDAN, I can hear fireworks in your background. No, that's actually Carlos aiming his cannons at my house. Let's just quickly move on. Flyer Passage goes through onto the next round. I know only 90 people voted on that one, but let's be honest here. Yeah. Wow, this is going to be a really interesting one here. We have Big Thunder Mountain Railroad versus Big Thunder Mountain Railroad versus Peter Pan's Flight. Now, for me, I'm gonna say this.
It's obvious for me.
For me, it's obvious too. For me, it's Peter Pan's Flight. And I put Big Thunder again by accident. But I would vote Peter Pan's Flight. Me personally, this is the quintessential dark ride. This is as Disney as you are ever going to get in a Disney ride. But we got 23 votes, 32 people in the chat. If you haven't voted yet, please make sure that we vote. Get everybody in the family, in your household, your friends, your family, everybody to vote. We want to know which is the greatest ride in our bracket fights. This is our first ever episode of bracket fights. And next week, I've got a good one for everybody for bracket fights. Adam, you went for Big Thunder, I can tell.
Yes, I did go for Big Thunder.
How dare you?
I love Peter Pan's Flight, don't get me wrong. I do love Peter Pan's Flight. But when I get stuck on, like, there's two attractions that I can't decide on, I always kind of put myself in the imagine I was right there right now, and it was the end of the day. You know, everyone's tired. You know, maybe Happily Ever After has just finished, and you know they're about to kick out the park, and they say you've got one chance to go on one more ride, and these are the 2 choices, and I'll kind of pick one based on that. And if I was there right now, I'd probably go, do you know what? I'll go on Big Thunder. It's a bit more of a thrill ride, so why not? So,
Chris, which one did you go for?
Peter Pan.
Yeah, that's my boy. All right, we got Test Track versus Millennium Falcon. Smuggler's Run.
Which one's Test Track?
Don't we design your own car and then you...
Test Track.
Yeah, Test Track is a classic Epcot attraction. Millennium Falcon. I put Millennium Smuggler's Run. I couldn't be bothered to write Falcon for some reason. Wow, Test Track is smashing Smuggler's Run.
It's early days, yeah. There's only 10 people voted out of 35, so it's we've gone with Test Track for the obvious reason that we've never ridden Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run.
Test Track is a
whatever it's called, you know.
Blaine from Ready Creative Travel says, I want something that says both. You ain't getting both, boy. No, both. It's one or the other.
Only one can go through.
One or the other. Kelly votes Smuggler's Run. I'd vote Test Track, personally. I do love Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, but Test Track is Test Track. It is Test Track. It is amazing. I don't know.
I'm a racing guy. Got to go with the car.
Yeah, both of us are racing guys. So Smuggler's Run, not doing much smuggling. Right, here we go. To Tomorrowland guys here. We got the Carousel of Progress for Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow versus Space Mountain. Now, I know what I'd pick. I'd pick Space Mountain. I love Space Mountain. It's my favorite mountain out of all of them. But
Yeti ride. Yeti ride's quite good.
yeah, that's pretty good.
That's not in this though.
I know, but the Yeti ride just reminds me.
Not yet. Not yet. So we have Space Mountain versus Carousel of Progress. If you haven't voted, please make sure that we vote. It is quite close. We've got Space Mountain on 57%, Carousel of Progress 43%. Chris?
I'm abstaining on this one.
Oh, wow.
Chris just doesn't go to Tomorrowland, do you?
No, I'm a devout Carousel of Progress person, but Space Mountain. See, I haven't ridden Space Mountain since I was a kid, because when I rode it with my family, they were scared to death of roller coasters when we rode that the first time, and so they never let me ride it again. And when I became an adult, I didn't ride it because I had a back problem. Now I'm all good and I want to ride it again. But
see, I'm with you. Like, I think Space Mountain, there's something about Space Mountain that's so sort of special.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie to you, I find some enjoyment getting in and out of the ride vehicle because it's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. 30 people has voted. Space Mountain moves on to the next round.
I'm all about the mountains as well. And I love that Space Mountain was actually an original in Orlando before they had one in Anaheim. And then they built one in Anaheim afterwards. So, yeah.
From one mountain to another, we've got Expedition Everest versus Living with the Land.
Oh, that was the one I was just talking about.
Yeah, that's the one you were just talking about.
The Yeti versus the giant cucumbers. I know what I'd pick.
I might go upstairs in a minute.
The Yeti versus the Courgette.
Bigfoot versus, I don't know, big
Wow.
grapefruit. I don't know.
Bigfoot versus big fruit.
Exactly. It is 50-50. 24 votes in, 50% either way.
I
Wow.
expected to be in the minority on this one.
I thought Everest was going to be taking this one, but actually it's a lot closer than I thought. So Chris, you went with Living with the Land. Adam, I'm assuming, went with Everest.
Everest, yeah.
I would have gone for Everest personally. 29 votes. Living with the Land. This could be a huge upset here. This could be a massive upset. We've got 6 people who haven't voted. Please make sure that you vote. This could change dramatically if you haven't voted. 31 votes.
No. I was going to say Everest was coming back, but no, it's gone with Living with the Land, I think. It's
If anybody hasn't voted, please make sure you vote. Living with the Land is informational, but can't go wrong with Everest. Oh, this is close. This is really close. It's getting closer. Someone has to vote. Oh, that's it. 34 votes. There we go. I'm calling it there. Living with the Land with the big upset. This is a huge upset. Living with the Land knocks out the Yeti.
I'm good about that one.
All right. Moving on to prehistoric creatures versus snowmen. So we got Dinosaur versus Frozen Ever After.
Versus what? The dinosaur.
Dinosaur versus Frozen.
John says biggest upset in the cup since Robert Greene letting in the goal in South Africa. No, only Adam will get that one.
I will get that one. Yep.
Living with the Land is thumbs down, says Kelly. Well, it's a democracy. Wow, Frozen Ever After is smashing Dinosaur here. I thought it'd be a lot closer here, but Frozen Ever After is really taking it. Now, I really like Frozen Ever After. I think the technology is incredible, and it was the best thing they ever did with Maelstrom. Fight me about this, I don't care. It's the best thing they ever did. It brought people into that park in the 20th century, 21st century. It's a fantastic attraction. If people don't like Frozen, they're not going to like it. But if you like Frozen, you're going to love it. Prepare for the tropical storm Elsa for Florida. Oh yeah, if everybody in Florida who's affected by the tropical storm Elsa. Please stay safe. Our thoughts are with you. Some people are worth melting for. Exactly, Dana. We kill Everest, and we left with this. What do you mean, John? This is a great matchup. 32 votes. Frozen Ever After beats out Dinosaur here. I went with Frozen. Well, I was going to go with Frozen. Chris, which one did you go for?
Yeah, Frozen. You need to take the dinosaur ride and let it go.
Right. Now this one. Where is Carlos
This
for this
is
one?
so cruel. It's my two favorite Magic Kingdom rides, I
We
think.
got Splash Mountain
Random.
versus the People Mover. Now, for me, if I was to vote, I would pick Splash Mountain. I would. But some people could easily go for People Mover here. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Ironic, she said that. Yeah, I know, Avery. Very funny. Wow, it's gone straight to a quite an even split here. Splash Mountain taking the lead. People Mover slowly moving down, but there's only 21 votes in. I don't know. Chris, I'm guessing People Mover?
I had to go with Splash on this one.
Yeah.
Love Splash. Splash every
Yeah.
time. I think Splash is my favorite Disney World attraction, full stop.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
Everybody's
everyone's
got a laugh in place.
exactly everyone's got a laugh in place. Everything is satisfactional. It gets worse as John. What do you mean? What do you mean, John? I need to talk to you about your podcast anyway, because I have some things to say about the fireworks dessert party. Splash Mountain, 55%, 29 votes in. People Mover, 48. Wow, it's gone back nearly to a 50-50. I am not going to call it yet. 37 people in the chat. All those 37 people that are here, please make sure you vote in the chat, in the poll, which is going to win. Splash Mountain versus People. It's level. 32 votes in. It is split. 16 votes have gone to Splash Mountain. 16 votes have gone to People Mover. If you have not voted, the next few votes will count. Whoever has voted, please vote. Vote, 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 vote.
It's still too close to call.
It's very close to call. This is really close. If Josh from Resort TV 1 was here, he'll pick People Mover, which he probably just voted for because he's taken the lead. Or are you going to go with someone like Walt and vote for Splash Mountain? I don't know. Or Carlos, who likes Splash Mountain. Wow, it is People Mover moving ahead. 51% to 49. 35 votes.
Wow.
And it's this close. I think I've got to call it here. I think I've got to call it. 35 votes. That's it. 36 votes. People Mover takes out the Briar Patch and moves on to the next round. Wow, what a competition between that one. That's a big upset. That's a big upset there. So we got next one, Spaceship Earth versus Soarin'. Soarin' to Tower. We are ready for takeoff. I think this one is quite easy. I think this one is quite easy. If this one, the one that I'm predicting, doesn't win, then I'll be surprised. But this is the new Soarin', not the old Soarin'. This is the new Soarin'. So people might vote the other way. I would vote Soarin' just because I can't thank the Phoenicians. Foolish Mortal Zero, welcome in, Foolish Mortal. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Welcome in. Please make sure you vote. In the chat.
You saw your mum's house.
Pickle Taco to Dan. We are ready for lunchtime.
Right. That one. Probably.
Has to be Soarin', says Blaine.
Get it anyway.
Guys, please make sure you vote. It's 59% to Soarin', 41% to Spaceship Earth.
Yeah, you're cute.
What do I say?
What are we going for? What are we going for? I'm voted. I was going to vote for Soarin'.
I've gone for Soarin'. Ebony's gone for Spaceship Earth, but now wants to change her mind, although her vote is locked in. So, it's, yeah. But there we go.
Chris?
This is tough. I went with Adam's viewpoint from a few minutes ago. If it's closing time and I can ride one of these one last time,
Soarin'.
I'm on Spaceship Earth.
Oh, wow.
Wow. It is 50-50 right now. 32
I love
votes.
both of these. These are two great rides.
It is 32 votes, 50-50. Make sure, guys, if you haven't voted, please make sure you vote. I want to know who. Wow, Spaceship Earth has taken the lead. It has taken the lead. Can Spaceship Earth retain its lead? We've got a few votes left. If you haven't voted, please vote.
Do you know, with what Chris was just saying, you know, at closing time, and you've only got one to go with, you know, I wouldn't be disappointed if Spaceship Earth went through. Like, you know, it's.
I'd pick Soarin'.
Yeah, I love Soarin'. Yeah, and I voted Soarin'. I think it is a superior attraction, but I do love Spaceship Earth as well.
Spaceship Earth going through. Right, we are getting on to knockout stages now. All the rides have been chosen. We are now getting into the nitty-gritty part of it. Flight of Passage versus Big Thunder Mountain.
Really?
Big Thunder Mountain. Flight of Passage, Big Thunder Mountain. Which one are you going for? What are you going for this one? Flight of Passage, Big Thunder Mountain. For me, I would probably go for Flight of Passage. It's the only attraction that made me go like jaw-dropping, mouth-dropping. It is crazy. I love Flight of Passage. Big Thunder Mountain is my least favorite mountain. I do enjoy it a lot, but Flight of Passage is something else for me. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are voting for, but it's 15 votes. Flight of Passage has the lead at the moment. Walt for it says no.
Oh.
Flight of Passage is your new updated sci-fi version of Soarin'.
It's Soarin' on steroids.
Soarin' on steroids, basically. So yeah, it's so much. It's Soarin' and then some, isn't it? Yeah,
wow, yeah. It has gone to 50-50. 24 votes in. This is mad. I didn't realize how close this was going to be. Big Thunder Mountain takes the lead. This is going to be a huge upset if Flight of Passage doesn't win this one. 27 votes, 37 viewers. That means 10 voters haven't voted. Please make sure you vote. Can Flight of Passage come back? Flight of Passage is an incredible attraction. Big Thunder Mountain is an absolute classic attraction of Magic Kingdom. Which one? 31 votes. It is still 10% in it. That I'm going to call it there. There's 32 people watching. 32 votes have been cast. Big Thunder Mountain takes it.
Wow.
Big upset there. That is big, right? Great. This is really interesting. Now, Test Track. Two very sorts of high-techy rides. Space Mountain. Test Track versus Space Mountain. Now, this is quite a tough one. I don't know about you guys. I probably lean towards Space Mountain, I think.
I'm all about the mountains. Get me on the mountains.
Yeah.
I like Test Track, but I'm more about space.
I don't think Test Track deserves its wait time. It's always like really, really high. Like it's like 90 minutes. Is it worth 90 minutes? I think it's worth 90 minutes, but like I'd rather just do the single rider line.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shock vote for the night, definitely, John. I would definitely agree. Space Mountain is clearly running with it at the moment with 74% of the vote. 32 people watching. Please make sure you hit that like button, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We are really getting close to the final of the whole bracket. We're going to end it there. Space Mountain goes through quite convincingly against Test Track. Moving on, we have Living with the Land versus Frozen Ever After. Here we go.
God.
You know what? I think this one is going to be quite a simple one. I think one of these is going to completely dominate the other.
I know which one's going to be dominated.
Anthony the Molar Man, welcome into the stream, my friend. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. Please make sure you vote in the chat. Which one is your favorite, Living with the Land or Frozen Ever After. There we go. Frozen Ever After and Living with the Land.
Which one you want?
That one.
53% to Living with the Land, 47% Frozen Ever After, and Living with the Land is extending his lead. Well said. I couldn't pick a ride I haven't been on. I have never ridden Flight of Passage, says Kay. That's absolutely fair. See, I told you Living with the Land was going to take it. I told you. Living with the Land. Living with the Land is like Denmark in the Euro Cup. They're a sleeping threat, I think.
It's like fish and chips at the Rose and Crown.
I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna block you out of the stream in a sec if you say that. You're talking to two Englishmen here. Right, Living with the Land clearly has the win for this one. Frozen Ever After is gone to melt in a corner. There we go. Living with the Land goes through. Right to classic Walt Disney World attractions here. We have the People Mover versus Spaceship Earth. Now, for me, as much as I don't want to thank the Phoenicians, I'd probably pick Spaceship Earth. That's just me personally.
I've gone with the People Mover. I love both of these rides, but for me, the People Mover just holds a bit more of a. Even though less happens in it, less happens in the People Mover, but there's something that pulls on the heartstrings more for me. That I could just I could People Mover all day.
Geeking Out with Melly Mel. Welcome into stream, Mel. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't checked out Mel's channel, please go check out Geeking Out with Melly Mel. Absolutely wonderful. Chris, now, which one have you picked here? This is quite a tricky one here.
I went with Spaceship Earth.
Yeah, I would have gone with that. Yep.
If it's raining, I'm not going to get wet on Spaceship Earth.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
It's quite a tricky choice here. As much as I don't want to thank the Phoenicians, I would have gone with you, Chris. Spaceship Earth. Tina probably would have gone on the People Mover because she doesn't know that Spaceship Earth actually exists. But I think after 29 votes from you guys in the chat, I think the People Mover is going to move on to the next round. Well done, People Mover. There we go. People Mover is now through. It is now a mountain off. We have Big Thunder Mountain versus Space Mountain. Which mountains do you prefer? Big Thunder versus Space. You guys have to pick. TCA Monsoon, I was there, says Dana. I wish I was there. I wish I was there. I would have loved that being.
Oh, this is a tough one. It's tied after 18 votes.
Well, no, Space Mountain's taking the lead.
This one has way more feel.
Space Mountain taking the lead.
Yeah, Space Mountain.
Space Mountain's walking with it. 59%, 57%, 43% Big Thunder Mountain.
Rec Room a game, right? And on it, someone made a map. Yeah.
I would have gone with Space personally. I would have gone with Space Mountain.
I went with Space.
Yeah. Yep. 30 votes, 31 people in the chat. I'm calling it there. Space Mountain moves on. Big Thunder Mountain is not so big anymore.
Like you said, it's probably the least favorite of the mountains. I love all the mountains, but yeah, there's I'd say Big Thunder is the least favorite of them. So
we've got Living with the Land.
I'm gonna go.
You're going.
Living with the Land versus People.
Bye.
See you, Ebony.
Bye.
Guys, if you haven't checked out Ebony's little channel, please go check out Ebony's little channel.
I think she's going to go to bed now because it's obviously late here. So
it is late. Right, there we go. People Mover, Living with the Land. You guys vote 50-50 after 2 votes. You guys choose which classic attraction is your favorite. Choose, everybody. Which one is your favorite? People Mover taking a dominating lead after 20 votes over Living with the Land. I would have gone with People Mover here. Living with the Land is not one of my favorite attractions. It's not. It's not one of my favorites.
It's one of mine, but I think I would give the edge to People Mover on this one.
Yeah. The thing is with living with the land, for me it's like food torture because all the food is there and I'm not allowed to eat it. So I'm like sitting on this boat trying to reach for food and they're not allowing me to reach for the food. And I have to wait another.
You go upstairs and eat it at Garden Grill.
Yeah, that is true, but that does mean I have to wait 10 minutes to get off the ride. People Mover clearly is the winner here. Moves on to the next round. Right. Here we go. We have Space Mountain versus the People Mover. Now we are getting to, I think this is our final of this column, of this side. This is our final. This is our semi-final, our last semi-final.
Really?
So between Space Mountain and People Mover, whichever wins this one will go on to fight the Tower of Terror for the greatest Disney ride. This is going to be interesting.
Wow.
Space Mountain versus People Mover. For me, I would have gone Space Mountain here.
I'm torn.
Yeah.
For me, it's an easy one. I would have gone Space Mountain. I don't know. That's just my particular vote. So Space Mountain has 39%. People Mover going on with 61%. 28 votes, 31 people watching. Wow, it is taken a turn for the worse for Space Mountain. I think People Mover has won this one. Clearly, People Mover goes on to the final. People Mover onto the final. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, humans, non-humans, robots and monsters. The final is the Tower of Terror, aka Toy Story Mania, versus the People Mover.
Who would have ever thought the People Mover would be in the final?
Or the Tower of Terror.
Well, the Tower of Terror I could understand more than People Mover. But wow.
Now, for me, it's an obvious one. Tower of Terror for me is clearly my favorite one here. But this is the one to decide the greatest Disney ride. Wow, it is close. It is close. 43% Tower of Terror, 57% goes to the People Mover, 23 votes. This is really close. If you have not voted, please vote. 30 people in watching here, 24 votes. People Mover is taking it. This is just... I never thought that People Mover could have a chance here. It is going back and forth. But after 27 votes, 30 people in the chat. Mickey Bunch, I'm so confused. Yeah, me too. I can't believe it either. Think it because I'm down for so long. I think you're right. It has been down for so long. So to have it back up, it's quite interesting. People Mover, 28 votes. Whoever hasn't voted, please vote. People Mover in the running for best ride against the Tower of Terror. Kelly, yeah, this is what the people have voted. This is what the people have voted. So I have had no involvement with any of the picks. I've literally just typed them. That is all. 29 votes, 60%, 40% Tower of Terror to People Mover. I think, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the winner of the first ever bracket fights best Disney ride is the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. Who would have thunk it?
Wow.
Who would have thunk it? Let me bring up the entire bracket in a second once it loads up, and you'll see there it is. This is exactly what we went through to get to the point where the people mover wins. What a competition here. I hope everybody really enjoyed the bracket fights. This was a lot of fun. I really oh, there we go. There we go. I really enjoyed this very, very much. Kelly wants a recount. No recounts. This is a democracy. It's always a democracy. But I hope everyone really did enjoy the first ever bracket fights. The next one tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week. Disney. Why are you laughing?
I'm just laughing.
You're laughing at me, aren't you?
Yes.
You're always laughing at me. You're a bully. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love you, bro. There we go. So that was the end of our first ever bracket fights. Next week, there won't be Disney Fiasco, unfortunately. But the next Disney Fiasco, oh my goodness me, I don't want that view. There we go. The next one will be finding out in our bracket fights the greatest Disney villain. So that'll be our next one. We're looking forward to that. Guys, this was so much fun. I really enjoyed doing this. Thank you to these wonderful gentlemen that came along. Firstly, thank you to my brother Adam for staying up so late, half asleep, for doing this.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, man. Thank you for asking me to come on. I hadn't planned on staying up this late. I thought after the football finished, I'd probably celebrate a bit hard and then probably be passed out face down right now. But no, here I am arguing on and debating on attractions that I probably would feel quite poorly if I went on right now. But no, it would it's been fun. All great attractions, and always good to talk about them. And sort of, it's funny because, like I said earlier in the stream, we're waiting to see when the UK-US travel corridor will finally open, and we're hoping to be able to get out there sooner rather than later, because we should have gone out in March of 2020, just as everything locked down. And Ebony and I have both been kind of almost probably cruelly working each other up about it, getting dead excited, just talking about the fun times we've had out there in the past. And so obviously this bracket didn't help because now we're getting super pumped, going, oh my God, I love that attraction. And I kept on muting and everybody was like, which attraction is that again? And I'd tell her and she'd be like, oh, I love that one. Yeah, I can't wait to ride that. And so, yeah, we're both just getting super psyched about being able to go back whenever we can. And always a pleasure talking about these attractions and debating them. And thanks for asking me on.
Thanks, brother, for coming on. Guys, check out Adam's Land. If you haven't checked out Adam's channel, please go do so. He's an absolutely awesome friend and produces some incredible content. The night is still young for my friend Chris from Dad Builds, as Chris will be going live in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, about 40 minutes.
Looking for more crazy, exciting times. Please check out my brother Chris from Dad Builds. Thanks for joining, brother.
Thanks for having me. That was fun.
Is, always so much fun. Chris is a great friend of the channel, great friend of the community, and just an incredible guy. Go check him out. Always gets a good laugh out of whenever we are doing a stream together. Let's see. In terms of announcements, guys, please go check out my partner channels, Mickey's Magic, RobFuz, the Viapree Project, and Mouse Talk. Lots of incredible channels here. They are absolutely they are just wonderful. My partner channels. RobFuz does retro rewinds, pub talk, all that kind of stuff, where you'll find both me and Adam on pub talk. The Viapree Project does do things like sessions and other hangout shows, Lego talk, and Ed goes on with VP and Gonzo on their new show, so go check them out. Meg goes live on Mondays, Magical Mondays with Meg. Go check out Meg's channel. And then Mouse Talk go live from the parks, do Disanities on Tuesday, and Disney Movie Review with me on Sundays. And the next Disney movie review will be Darby O'Gill and the Little People. So come and check that out. That will be in 2 Sundays' time. You could check me out on Twitter and on Instagram at DIZNEYDAN. Come check it out. I'm always posting on there. At the moment, I'm posting a lot of Instagram stuff about the football, the soccer, because that's the most exciting thing that's going on in the world right now.
Yes.
Please go check out Dean over at The Live Place, theliveplace.com. Go check him out. He's an absolutely amazing guy. With all your family-friendly live streamers, Disney, non-Disney, and Adam is gone. Also, go check out the Great British Mickey Waffle and the Polka Dot Podcast. Absolutely wonderful podcast. Go check them out. I'm so glad that I was involved with those podcasts over the last sort of couple of months. So go check out both those wonderful podcasts. Yes, there won't be Disney Fiasco next week. I'm actually going on vacation next week. Not abroad, unfortunately, but I am away that weekend. So that will be good fun. Maybe I'll stream from wherever I'm at. Who knows? Maybe I will. But it'll be a lot of fun. Guys, in about 40 minutes time, come check out Chris on Dad Bill's channel, and I'll see you guys all next some point week or 2, whatever it is. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great week. Happy 4th of July. I mean, thank the French, because that's how you got it, but still, that's not the point. We love you guys. Happy 4th. I love you all. I'm going to be wearing my American colors tomorrow because I'm practically American. I'm adopted American. That's what I am. Love you guys. Take care. Happy 4th. And
it's coming home.
It's coming home.
It's coming home.
Bye, everybody.